Sorry guys, I was grabbing some water real quick. So just gonna be really fast here. Double is playing Akali, Sequence playing Misfortune, lots of numbers playing Malphite, Time as a Saint or me playing Shaco, and my friend Daniel or Revelis playing Master Yi. On the other team we have Seth Sin playing Leona, Hauser Soup Nazi playing Jarvan, Raph X playing Sona, Exotic AB playing Timo, and Xiong Ninja playing Vayne. So if I'm going to give anyone the advantage right now, I'm going to definitely give it to us. They do have a Leona, and Leona's bad. So yes, I've been over that multiple times. Also, we have a Malphite, so Malphite definitely can out-tank a Leona any day. For their AD carry, they have a Vayne. We have an Misfortune. I think it's a pretty close matchup. I definitely think, though, putting a Akali mid, she's going to have a lot of trouble against a Vayne. And I put one box here, but I noticed they're weren't here, or Master Yi face checked. So I'm going to start stacking my boxes here. And I have one down, and this will be another AP Shaco. As you know, I do love playing AP Shaco. This is just a normal game because, you know, he's kind of a pub stomper. But I do play him in ranked, actually, if the team comp fits it. He has a little bit of a precarious position as far as what he can and can't do. So, you know, I don't try to overextend that. Akali taking a ton of damage. Almost died, actually, to just a little bit of attacking by Vayne. If he queued in there and hit her and then ignited her, she would die, but that's kind of risky. And actually, she does have ignite, so, and she could flash out. So actually, I think she really could have gotten first blood if she wanted it. But, you know, that's a big risk for early game, and, you know, sometimes it doesn't pay off. Akali could have gotten Shroud first, which would have definitely put a damper on that, but 90% likely says no. And Vayne going to get some free farm, and they actually face checked once. My friend Daniel right here was making fun of me for putting boxes. He's like, no, dude, they'll never check. Why would they ever check? Yeah, well, bam, dude. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. And guess who KS's both of them? Daniel goes for the double KS. So everyone, like, in the comments right now, flame Daniel, please, for KSing the shit out of me. So dependent on kills. And then, yeah. And then Timo says GG, and that's pretty much is GG. We just got double first blood. We're going to get free farm. But the game is not over yet. We actually do get in a lot of trouble. So don't worry. There's like it's not like the most one-sided stomp fest ever, but that was a nice double first blood. And nice double KS there. I'm actually quite proud of his ability to steal not only one, but both of my kills. And for those of you who are not sure, that actually, like, yeah, he has 0 AP, so his, like, little Alpha Strike or Delta Strike, or whatever it's called, did absolutely jack shit for damage, and that was all me. But, you know, I guess you just gotta learn with being KS'd. And for those of you, I mean, it is a pub game. I am using the term KS, which is a complete pub term, because, honestly, KDAs don't really matter in ranked as long as you win. But to be fair, I think a fed Shaco is better than a fed Master Yi. And so here you got a lot of damage going down. I'm probably going to die. Oh, I just ran out of there. Daniel's probably going to die. Someone should die. And I don't actually have my flash yet, so like engaging is really dumb at this point. And yes, we see they are engaging into me, and I'm going to have to back off. We do lose Master Yi. He kind of overcommitted in that. I think he should have just Alpha Striked in and then backed away right then. But, you know, bit of a blunder. It's alright. It's early game. We're still winning our lane 2-1, though I'm not 100% sure how long that will last. Grab some water. And I might go down right here. Yep. So if I had shivved him, I actually might have picked up that kill. AP Shaco before level 4 is really fragile because he doesn't get his Q yet, so it's interesting as to whether or not you are going to live. Luckily, I am able to pick up Cage's pick and boots, or level 1 boots, so I will be getting my gold per 5. Most of the time, I actually don't get that early enough, and you see a lot of harassment going down on Akali. She goes into her shroud, she does some burst, and she actually picks up a kill. So great play by Akali. And she'll try and get ahead in the CS. She actually does have health pot, so she will be able to stay in lane. And both of them have full health again. So this is kind of an interesting lane for us because they put 2 tanks top. And, I mean, I think this is definitely a team comp fail on their part. They definitely did not need a Leona and a Jarvan. They just didn't need a Leona because nobody ever needs a Leona. But, that's alright. And we see Vayne crying about the kill Akali got. That was a great shroud on her part. And Malphite tells her to care because Vayne obviously is going to try and go straight for the Akali kill. She should throw a shroud behind her and will be able to get away. So you see a lot of damage going down on us. We are trying to whittle away at Jarvan actually because he doesn't have a stun, whereas Leona does have a constant stun, which is really annoying. But both of them are really deprived of mana at this point. And we should be able to pick one of them off, or maybe 2. And finally I get my Q so I can have some mobility. And Akali, I think she backed. She backed and teleported, which is why she's right back in lane. As you can see, we're incredibly pushed at this point. They are just like auto attacking. I don't even think they're getting first or getting CS from this. They're just auto attacking. So I don't know. That's definitely something you never want to do. Is just hard push a lane without getting CS. But you know, their choice. Noobs be noobs. And we see MF doing a little bit of solo Malphite backing. As far as farm goes in this game, Master Yi's at 17. I'm at 12 in our lane. Jarvan's at 22, and Leo's at 11. So they're definitely out CSing us by about 5 or so. Nothing too bad. They definitely have lane control because they're so tanky, and we can't really harass them too much because Leona, if she catches out of position, will stun us and then not do any damage. But you know, it's kind of annoying. In the other lane, Sona with 10, actually getting a surprising number of CS for just being a support. Teemo with 30, so really far ahead there. Actually, no, just kidding. MF is at 30, and Malphite's at almost 10. So they're pretty much dead even there. And in mid, Akali's at 30, and Vayne's at 30. So really even farms. You see a little bit of harass doing a lot of the damage, actually, to that. Alright, so there's a box glitch. You guys didn't catch that. They were the ones who triggered it, but they targeted this minion for no apparent reason. By the way, I think this is during Vayne free week, so this Vayne might just be Terabad noob. I don't really know. So I'm doing about 175 damage per shiv. Not too much. It's not whittling her down as much as I'd like. But, I mean, it's a tough lane. We're really not going to get that many kills. Some pinging bot. And we see Teemo actually going Mia. Might be going for Akali. Akali kind of out of position there. Is going to engage in Leona. I don't know if we missed the Leona Mia or not. But she does pick up that kill. So good job Akali. Definitely wants to back. About 114 health. Vayne is going to ult in. Akali might not have Shroud up. Who knows? Did not have Shroud up. But it's going to pick up Vayne. So Vayne essentially just giving her a free kill. At around 114 health. And dies to Akali. So a little bit of a blunder there. And now that we know Leona is not here, we are going to try and damage Jarvan as much as possible. We should be able to pick up a kill here. I'm just kidding, I'm way out of position. And I'm going to make up for that KSing that he did earlier. Slowly, one by one. So now I'm going 1-1 and 2, which, I mean, the thing about him KSing is that he's obviously going to out CS me as Master Yi, and I really need farm, so I don't know. So my ult is taking damage. I don't actually move it to the right to try and pick up some more minions. I am just going to hit this tower as hard as I can. One thing about AP Shaco is you do want to be good at controlling multiple things at once. His ult does do a lot of damage, so in team fights you want to be able to control yourself and your ult for maximum damage. And you see me just stacking boxes here just in case they make the same mistake twice, which cost them that double first blood. Currently the score at 10 minutes is 7-3. I'm going 1-1 and 2. It's now 7-4. I lied. And I actually let her hit me and try and go for some box damage, but I am out of mana, so not going to be able to pick up anything there or do much of anything. With Master Yi back in the way, Leona is way out of position, and Vayne actually switching with Teemo for bot. I think she was just getting destroyed a little bit too much. This Vayne has a regrowth pendant, and that is going to be supplying all her health regen. Most likely going to be going for first item Fawn. She goes to me. I think that was a big mistake. And I should be ghosting here. And not able to pick up that kill. So she does get away. Jarvan's there. I actually pick her up coming back through. I don't have enough mana for Deceive. If Jarvan comes, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm going to run down, try and get around. And he fail combos, and I am able to escape. I had literally no health. So Akali going to go up and may get a gank off on this Jarvan. He is kind of low. But no, not going to be able to take out a Jarvan unless Jarvan commits into her. He's at around 400 health. We got some ping down on Malphite. Oh, by the way, Jarvan says effing bug. You can obviously understand what effing stands for. Because he missed his combo. So I thought that was kind of funny that he was not so good. And this Akali just tearing them apart. Able to take down a Jarvan at turret. That is a feat very few characters can do. But Akali with her insane amount of burst is able to do that. She's not actually going for any tower hits. I kind of wish she had because we may be able to pick up first tower a little earlier. But it is 10-4. I am 2-1-2. And I'm doing pretty good. I picked up my Sorcerer's Shoes, and now I'm currently building my Deathfire Grasp, which is an incredibly good item. I actually did not stress the importance of it before. I used to get a Morello's too, but now I just rush Rabadons. It is the way to go. And then maybe an Abyssal Scepter. I see Vayne has come up here to harass a little bit. She gets one shot off, and then I'm out of there. I mean, if she had done any extra damage, I definitely would have ulted. I see Yi is going up there, so I'm going to throw my ult in there, trying to get it to do some damage. They do jump on it, and I think Vayne actually takes a lot of damage from that. She wastes her ult, and there's Vayne's health rather low. I wanted Master Yi to go in for that kill, but, I mean, you got to be careful with that Leona stun. Always a threat. So I'm assuming Vayne backed. She took quite a lot of damage. That Shiv was monumental in damaging her. And there goes Jarvan overcommitting into us. I think we should engage there, but Leona is still waiting in the bush trying to stun us. So it is kind of boring. A little bit of winding down action. Obviously they are baiting us in the bush. It's one of the most obvious baits ever. It's almost more obvious than me with Shaco boxes. Leona actually did back, and you can see that, or not. I actually didn't get vision. That's cool. So a lot of damage going down on Lee Sin, or not Lee Sin, Master Yi. Jarvan does ult him and pick him up. There was really, I mean, there wasn't much I could have done there. And the boxes, of course, changing targeting and missing their mark. But using, in case you guys didn't know, you can still teleport in on boxes. So this Akali does come top and should be able to do some damage. She is just all over the map in terms of where she is, which is really good. That is one thing a mid needs to be aware of, is how to gank. I've seen the 2 mid, which is great because you can gank both lanes easier with 2 people top, but I don't think it happens enough, so I'm going to engage in on this. Going to go kind of for Jarvan. I really just want to make sure I get some damage down. And I think I'm going to be out of range. Yes, I do not pick up any damage, sadly. But Jarvan is looking kind of low. I may deceive in there, give him a little bit of E. And then I see it's not going to do enough damage to kill him, so I'm going to need to burst him a little more than that. We get a little ping on Leona, who's way out of position. I wanted a tower diver, and I go for it. So she actually E's and picks up both kills. I had that kill ignited. So, like, I kind of feel cheated on the fact that I didn't get that kill, but, you know, It's alright. A fed Akali's good, so I'm not going to complain too much. But of course, being a normal game, you do want to just max that KDA and feel good about yourself. But, you know, it's all good. I am still getting sufficient amount of money. From assist, you get 175 compared to 300, which really is a lot of money. Though I would rather get $600 over 350. Oh my god. Alright, so this is where I fail because I started attacking a minion. I know how much damage Shaco does. And so, like, I was attacking the turret knowing that I would get it. But then the minion, I don't know how it aggroed me or if I misclicked or something. But I started attacking a minion and... oh, whatever. That's one of my saddest moments in any game I've ever casted. Maybe I should just, like, censor that part. Sadly, the extent of my video editing skills is, like, copy-paste. Which, by the way, if any of you guys ever want to make me like an intro or like anything, I can just like flash before the start of the game, and you could just like put your name all over. Like it can just be like a picture of LOL, and then like your name all over it, and then just in tiny little like 12 size Times New Roman, just be like Tyler Augusti or like Hellhound Pro or Tim is a Saint or like anything, and then yeah, do that. So yeah, just like put something like Tim is a Saint on there, and then it would be pretty sweet. I'm not artistically talented at all, so I will probably never have one unless someone else makes it. So I see a lot of damage going down on Akali. She is going to be able to burst down Leona if she so chooses, but she will probably going to get picked off from that. So Akali, or Leona, actually I'm going to check her build real quick. So really, she's building a Sheen, so she's kind of building AP off tank, I'm assuming. And I think is actually going for a Lich Bane with that No Magic Mantle, which is an interesting item because she's 1 and 4 because she's not good. So, I mean, I don't think it's going to work really. I have heard that the only way to build her, though, is off-tank support, really, because she doesn't do enough damage to be a true off-tank DPS, and she's not, doesn't have enough, like, CC or damage in a team fight to be a tank. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how her role develops throughout the game. And that kind of shenanigans. So, I don't know if this Vayne has low health, but I'm going down here for some reason. I see Sona giving me a little chase. I'm trying to box out Dragon so that we have vision of it. Boxes do last around 2-1. Yeah, they last for 1.5 minutes while stealth, so about half the time of a ward, but they attack, so they're like attacking wards. And I do have my ult out. I'm just going to try and get some CS with it. I know I'm not going to get any damage. And we see a lot of damage going down on Sona. She will be able to heal herself. And I will not be able to get that kill. I do a lot of damage. And I use my Deathfire active on Leona. She thinks she's getting away, but she's not. And, oh my god, so I made like the biggest mistake I've ever made, which is tower diving. Yeah, look at those hells, it's like 2 free kills. So I like this Vayne talking shit because it's going to come back and bite her in the ass. People who talk shit in this game, I'm just like, I don't know, I kind of laugh at them. I think it's like, I don't know, it's not very smart to talk shit in LoL, even though I'm sure you probably see me do it in my games. And I call her a fail tryhard because she is trying. And it's a normal game. And she's 3-4. So as you can see, my KDR not doing so well right now. But we definitely do have the advantage, especially in turrets, with picking up that first one. Teemo with 3 Dorans. My thoughts on Dorans, actually. I don't think they're that good. I mean, if you're at the pro levels and you know exactly what they're going to be doing and how much farm they're going to be getting you and all of that, I'd say go for it, sure. But in just normal play and ranked up to like 1400, 1500 elo, I actually just don't think they're worth it. I mean, it's like the first one's fine to get up a Doran sword for the first item, but I don't know. I don't know. It just my opinion is that they're not a big enough difference that you want to not start making your build right away. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm probably 1,000,000% wrong. I don't know. What are your guys' opinions on Doran's items? If you get them early game, if you actually get multiple of them, if you get 6 of them and then look like an idiot, I don't know. I had a Nunu who got like 4 Doran's items and was just awful all game. He was jungling, but like he was, yeah, really bad. So I see Vayne's down there. My hope is she's gonna come up here and trigger those boxes and die instantly. Sadly, it does not happen. As you can see, I fail ult by who was that? By Leona. Sonata gets picked off. I'm not sure where Jarvan went. I think he flashed over the wall, but I couldn't catch him. There he is. And I learned my lesson. I'm not going to tower dive that again. And Master Yi getting a little greedy. And we see Leona there. And she is going to go down, maybe. No, she's not. So I send my ult in there. Hopefully my ult gets focused or something. I pick up 1 kill. And I believe Vayne's really low. Vayne continuing to engage in Malphite. He is getting pinged. I'm getting poisoned from Teemo. But I will pick up the Vayne kill. So I got 2 kills out of that, with one with my ult and one with not my ult. Is this where I talk shit back? I think, yeah. Then I'm like, get fucked because, or get effed. Sorry guys, because she was shit talking before, and yeah. And she says my team is effed up, so I'm gonna say your face is effed up. I mean, it's just a logical path. Obviously, guys, my shit talking skills are not the best. I don't really have much practice. And as Akali points out, 6'5" is not very sexy solo mid. So I am about 200 away from a blasting wand. So I am going to run back and maybe get a kill, or maybe get an assist or something. That's my hope. We're chasing down a Leona right now. I'm going to ult in, go for a Teemo or somebody. This was kind of a my ult was kind of a little bit too early. And then I forgot, you actually have a kind of limited range on how far your ult can go without you. You can't go like cross map or anything. So you kind of got to micromanage which one you use. And while you're saying, why am I not backing for with how little health I have, it's because I did really want to get into the Sard needlessly needlessly large rod to add a lot of AP, but I just did not have the farm, and so I'm just going to go jungle for a little bit, see if I can pick it up. At this point, at around the 20-minute mark, when the lane phase is definitely over, and right after the beginning of the team fight phase, where usually you lose like a mid tower or they lose a mid tower or something like that, that's when you really want to start getting creative with your boxes. And the key to that is just knowing kind of their general movement trends, I guess. I know a lot of teams who, instead of going through here because you could get ganked from this bush, they actually go this way, and so I've set up boxes here. Or if they're always going from top to bot, you can put them either in this bush, which I don't recommend, or this bush, which I recommend over this bush. So knowing kind of just general movement trends, and here's a team fight, so I will be focusing as hard as I can. We got Akali going into the shroud. She's got low health, but she's going straight for Vayne. Does a lot of damage to that AP carry, but she does get picked off. MF getting a fantastic ult off. Malphite getting a good ult off. And this is where I just kind of clean up. Somebody got a triple kill. Was it me? It was not me. So MF actually got a quadra kill out of that. Like, she kind of KS'd everyone. Like, I mean, I'm not saying like she didn't deserve any of those kills. She did get amazing ult off and should have gotten a quadra kill, but she should have gotten a couple of those kills, but a quadra kill was kind of, I'm not really sure about that. But, you know, whatever. It's a normal game. I'm doing okay for Shaco. I could use some more farm to get a rabbit on, but whatever. So me and Master Yi are going to go up against a turret and hopefully do some damage. I mean, the key is you definitely just want to go for as much damage as possible when you can and eke out every little advantage. Obviously, you don't want to take big risks. Like, if they're all up, don't go for an inhib. And they tell me to care, which I think's funny because I'm Shaco. I don't need to care. So I do have Leona coming in here, gonna face check, and I'm just gonna back casually. She didn't really pay much attention to me, and then lay a box down behind in case they chase. Oh, so I'm gonna ask Malphite if I could take blue because blue is really good, obviously on AP Shaco, and he leaves it with like just enough health. I don't know if he was intending to leave that or not. If he was going for a stroll before he killed it. But, I mean, Malphite really shouldn't need a blue buff. We got a little bit of a gank going down on Yi. I don't actually know what the hell he was doing without backing. But Leona did blow her ult, which I'm not sure the cooldowns of it. I think it's not too long, so it's not a big deal if you waste it. But still, you want to hold on to that. So I'm sitting at about 4-3-7. Obviously not a big game for Shaco. I've not gotten a triple kill or anything too crazy. My farm is incredibly low, but and I just got completely juked by that Jarvan. I don't even think he saw me, but I still got juked. So I gave Malphite a double kill. I don't know why I'm getting assists all game. If you didn't see that, I used my Deathfire active and my dagger and did about 600 damage to him, but Malphite got the kill. So you know. And Akali getting a little angry, asking why we targeted Jarvan first. It's because Leona does no damage, so. Wookiee style. Teemo going for top turret. It will be picked off. Turrets late game are pretty cheap. Yeah. That's all I got. Late game turrets, you really don't need to worry about like the top and the bot ones because your team can just kind of go pick them up whenever the other team's out of position for like a dragon or anything. And it only takes one person generally to push a lane and get a turret, so don't really need to stress too much about them. And if you lose them late game, well, we're already up. We were already up 2 turrets, so losing one, we're still up a turret and not that big a deal. So we do pick up Dragon, and gonna stack some boxes here in case they want to face check or do anything. So we got a little bit of movement over here. I think they're gonna try and gank MF, which is tough because she does have an amazing amount of movement speed. And Jarvan actually like completely missed the gank. But we do have Teemo and Jarvan and everyone just converging on that. So, I mean, there wasn't really much you could do to get out of that. I do have some boxes, but it's not going to be enough. Actually, it is going to do a lot of damage to Jarvan. And now we're engaging. I think this is definitely a blunder. I don't know. I don't think I have my ult out. I have no ult. And I'm just kind of watching from above. I pick off Sona, and Jarvan actually is going to die to a box. So a box I just left up there, I do pick up. So we do just kind of pick up all their kills. We actually engaged in a 4v5 and was able to come ahead. If you didn't catch any of that, I would go back because I actually have no freaking clue why we won that team fight. And as they say, Shaco plus Akali equals F King Pro. I'm not really sure what F King means, but... And as you can see, we are destroying this turret, and my ult actually does 70, or my boxes do 79 damage per shot to a turret, so... for you who didn't know, Shaco, AP Shaco can do that. And I'm actually trying to just get minion kills at this point with my ults, but it's not going to happen. And we are actually apparently going to go for this one. I think it would be a good idea to back off and not overcommit into it. My box doing a little bit of damage, and then we should back. We get side of Vayne and Teemo. So we're gonna hide in this bush, and this is where we really go for some sneaky play. Akali, realizing Red's not there, is gonna notice I am stacking boxes, so we might be able to pick up a kill here. Generally, you want at least 2 before they come in. As you can see, I get my 2, and she gets bursted. So yes, those are gonna die because they got yes. So Malphite says F King nice, which I mean it was pretty F King nice. So you know, I'm gonna go straight for Leona. She is the least tanky of the people here. I don't have my Deathfire active up because I did use it on Leona, but I'm gonna go for this kill on. And I wasn't expecting Malphite to take that. I was actually gonna, you know, use a Shiv at the last minute to get the kill, but you know, Malphite can get a kill. It's not that big a deal. At this point, it's 34-23. I'm expecting a pretty soon surrender. We are way ahead, and they just can't win us in a team fight. Jarvan is not as good as our Malphite. Actually, let me check. Their Jarvan's actually doing really well. It's just the rest of their team isn't that good. Vayne's not good. Sona's not good. And Leona's not good. So that is going to be a good game. Hope you enjoyed. This is another AP Shaco. Comment if you guys want anything different, like a straight guide where I literally just talk about how to play. Or if you guys want to see other champions, I can definitely purchase champions you want to see me play. Yeah, trying to expand my roster. I did pick up Gangplank, and I'm getting back into playing Nidalee, so hope you enjoy. Comment if you like it. Yep.